Time now for weather with Nebraska Extension Ag Climatologist and Market Journal Chief Meteorologist Al Dutcher. Al, after last week, it was good to have a quieter week as far as the weather is concerned. Can you give us an idea of what the forecast holds?
Well, Troy, we've seen a fairly benign pattern over this last week until we got toward the end of the week. And of course, we've seen the first shots of cold air come in on Thursday. And subsequently, we got a couple more shots of cold air coming down the pipeline. And some very brutal conditions that are going to develop in terms of temperatures as we go through the vast majority of the next 10-day period, unfortunately. So the benefit is that we didn't see the big snowstorm that GFS model was indicating last week. The flip side is the cold air that it was advertising is coming in, and the main intersection of that cold air and the original trough thought to bring the big snows actually hit more to the east of us, southern Minnesota and Iowa. So as we go through this weekend, prepare to bundle up. It's going to be cold. And here we go with the upper air pattern, basically showing a big, large trough developing across the central United States with the main core of cold air still yet to arrive here in Nebraska. This will push through the day, bringing our temperatures down into the lower 20s. Chance of flurry activity along the front range of the Rockies as that cold air pushes toward the south and the west. And as we go into tomorrow, yet another secondary push of cold air will come in to reinforce this first push of cold air coming from our north. Low pressure lined up along the front side of the Rocky Mountains will give just enough lift with this little bit of moisture there to once again generate light snowfall activity. And as we get into Monday with the cold air pushing toward our south, very bitter conditions will develop across the state. We'll be looking at highs in the single digits to teens, and the chance for snowfall. Unfortunately, with this very dry and cool air mass, a little bit of moisture goes a long way. And as we go into the day on Tuesday, we start to see some little bit of relaxation as this cold air starts to move east, but the rebound's only going to be a degree or two. We're still going to be looking at teens to upper single digits with, again, that constant chance for flurry activity. Now, as we get into Wednesday, we start to see signs of lifting of this trough. Much warmer air will start to build into the southern plains, and some of that will make it into southwest Nebraska. We'll probably break the 20-degree mark, but for the remainder of us, we're probably going to stay pretty much in the teens with light snowfall. Now, as we get into Thursday, we start to see that cold air pushing off toward the east and some energy moving in the southern stream. So this energy pushing out will generate upslope flow conditions across the west slopes of the Rocky Mountains and will generate some light snowfall, and some of that may spill over into western Nebraska. But more importantly, as we get into the day on Friday, yet another big batch of cold air starts to push southward and southwestward. So we're going to see a reinforcing shot of this cold air and a return to very bitter conditions as we go into next weekend. But once again, the chance for snow showers along the front range of the Rockies. As we go out even farther, next Thursday through following Tuesday, the cold air starts to push toward the east, and we start to see a warming trend to the west moving in. And in terms of precipitation, we're still going to be dealing with that cold air coming in, so it's going to create upfloat snow, light snow possibilities. But after that, our attention turns to whether or not we're going to generate some significant snowfall. So Troy, overall, cold this next week, no getting around it.